Uh, well, I'm Facundo Dominguez, FD News. It's i- it's the best time, man.
Thank
Since
you.
since Fanatic, I'm following you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Well, uh, first of all, congrats for the win, and
Thank
well,
you.
I I want to know how was the off season of the team.
I think the offseason was pretty good. I think we, for the most part, boot camp in Korea, make sure that we practice hard and try to try to make sure everyone levels up individually, and then also at the same time acknowledge some of the problems that we had in spring. So I think that bringing light to the problems that we had in spring is the most important factor. I think the best of ones will mask some of our problems still, so it's important not to get complacent and still continue to practice for fearless, because I think that our biggest issue was that we were really prepared coming in with one or two drafts, but as soon as the series went into games three, usually we would falter a little bit.
Well, literally, you stole one of the questions I was going to make, man.
Sorry.
Not problem. Well, I want to know. Well, I saw Shorik today, and looking on all the changes the game has between that the game was a bit before this split and now. How do you think your pool of champs has been readapted? Can we see some surprises?
Definitely. I think that finding more surprises that are more suitable to the meta is something that I've worked on. Additionally, also adding more blind picks that I feel comfortable using is also something I've been working on. Most importantly, I focused on that. Finding more blind picks that I'm comfortable using and making sure that I can recreate good situations for my team has been the focus for me. This is what I've been trying to do the most coming from Korea, and we will see how we do, but I think I've done a pretty good job so far.
And well, you said about the positioning phase. Well, this be the best of one. Do you think the seeding really matters, or it's a seed?
I think it definitely helps to play on stage and get some insight into how your team is behaving on stage. I think that ultimately stage games are always valuable for the team. It doesn't really change what's going to happen in playoffs or the next round, but if you're the best team, you'll beat everyone anyway, right? And if you're not winning if you're not winning, then you lost. And if you win, then you go forward. So at the end of the day, I don't think it makes a huge difference, but I think that getting stage games and taking it seriously and making sure that everyone practices as hard as possible to make sure that they have a good performance on stage is very important at the end of the day. And I think that taking stage practice very seriously and going on stage with the intent of playing drafts that you might not normally play, or identifying, hey, when we play an early game draft like this, is this something that we do well? When you play a mid game draft, are we fighting in mid game? If we're playing a late game draft, are we waiting patiently to scale and then fighting? These are questions we all want to ask ourselves, and we play from there.
Yeah. And well, another question that was stolen by BWIPO. It's amazing.
Thank you.
And I want to know that you said a win is a win, but that really matters when you win, and it was like a game that you think I didn't play that well.
I think the most important thing is, can you see the mistakes that people were making, and are you able to be honest about what you can improve on? If you win and you omit those things because you're happy that you won, that is very bad. But if you win in a way where you're still learning, like this we did wrong, here's some holes in our gameplay, I think that that's always going to be the way moving forward. I think that no matter what game you play, I mean, I remember games where, I played some of the games I played at the peak of my career, even at Worlds 2024, a lot of the situations that we won were from mistakes from your opponent. That's just how the game works. It's humans piloting the champions. So when you say a win's a win, it's not to say that you should ignore what you can learn, but rather we made mistakes, they made mistakes, and we ended up coming out on top, even though there were a lot of mistakes. I think mistakes are bound to happen in every single game. T1 versus Genji happened yesterday. Mistakes were being made in that game too. It's the way it is. People will make mistakes, and what's important is how as a team do you come back from seeing one of your teammates make a mistake, or even yourself making a mistake, and how do you recover so that you can continue playing a good game with your team. And when I say a win's a win, that means a few too many mistakes were made, but we ended up killing the Nexus, so we're happy.
Of course. Literally, I was seeing Fnatic today, and, well, a lot of mistakes.
Win's a win.
And, well, man, it's an honor for me because I really love you.
I appreciate that so much. Thank you very much. Thank you.
And do you have any message that you want to say to the fans?
That's a good question. In general, just thank you very much for supporting me. Thank you so much for always cheering for FlyQuest, cheering for whatever team I'm on. Continue to be kind and patient with people. I think that it's very important to understand that mistakes will happen. Setting the right expectations in your life will help you live a happier and better life. So that's my advice for all the fans, and a thank you message for everyone that is patient with me. I know I make mistakes all the time. I think a lot of people forgive me for my mistakes because I also do very good things, but you forgive me because I think you like me.
Of course.
Thank you very much.
Literally, in a program that I am sometimes, that is called Pausáticos Anónimos. And we talked sometimes about you. Because we love you.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
Well, that's all, man.
Thanks so much.
I'm really thankful for your time, and I hope to see you soon.
Likewise, thank you so much. Thank you.